Good afternoon and welcome to another ROFFS weekly ocean conditions update for the Gulf of Mexico for the week of June 17th, 2024. This update is taken from chlorophyll ocean color imagery from this past weekend, as the conditions are pretty cloudy now due to these clouds moving over here in the southwestern Gulf, potential tropical cyclone 1 forming. So we used a little bit older imagery so we could see what's going on here. Basically, the loop current is still down here to the south off of southwest of Tampa, St. Petersburg. Still a big eddy in here over the Vernon Basin. A lot of blue water inshore 20 fathoms off of the southwestern coast of Florida. Good conditions. Main feature in the Northeastern Gulf, you still have a large clockwise rotating eddy centered in the area of the double nipple here. It's pulling some nice, cleaner blue water up in Gulfport Valley, Redfish Valley, Viosa Knoll, up over the Petronius rig, the Rampal, south of the Steps, and then over the southern DeSoto Canyon region. Some of this bluer water is now drifting to the west a little bit, south of the Mississippi Canyon, north of the dump site. Counterclockwise rotating eddy that had been centered up in here for quite some time continues to slide southward, is still there, southeast of the dump site, west of Atwater Valley. Lot of good conditions. Blue water over here towards Lloyd's Ridge. Some of this water coming up due to some of these smaller eddies here, southeast of the Squiggles, up east of Unexploded Ordnance. This water blends as it gets up in here over the ledges, but off of the Florida Panhandle, south of Cape San Blas, west and northwest of the Florida Middle Grounds. Lots of blue water north of Lloyd's Ridge. Favorable conditions. Again, in the Northeastern Gulf, though, this edge here, particularly color change, green to blue, looks the best. Was some good fishing again this past weekend in the Pensacola International. Congratulations to our clients on the Southern Charm. Weighed in another fish over 600, taking first place. So congrats to them. There is the Emerald Coast tournament coming up this weekend due to the potential tropical cyclone. Has been pushed back, leaving Friday. Hopefully it'll clear up so we get some clearer imagery to use for analyses later in the week. Out here towards Green Canyon, also lots of blue water up in here towards southwest of Mississippi Canyon, south of the dump site. This water snaking up in here inshore of 50 fathoms, 40 fathoms, 30 fathoms, blending to blended blue due to a few counterclockwise rotating eddies down here towards the Green Canyon and west-southwest of Green Canyon. Over towards the west, really the topic still is a lot of green water. You have this counterclockwise rotating eddy here, southeast of the Flower Gardens, pulling this green water down here. You do have a clockwise rotating eddy here that is pulling some cleaner green, maybe blue green, but probably cleaner green due to thanks to reports that we've received up towards East Breaks. Some of the green water is coming down towards Colt 45. I mean, pretty much all the water out of Aransas, all the way out Aransas Bank, Big Southern, Falcon's Nest, East Breaks, down to Colt 45 is all green to clean green at best. Some of the boats have been marking some fish down deeper, so maybe that's the ticket in those areas. But by far, if you can get down out of South Padre, out of Brownsville, and you can get down to the northwestern edge of the water coming up from Mexico, that's being helped by this clockwise rotating offshore eddy here, offshore Campbell's Head. This edge down here is going to be much better. It is southeast of Colt 45. It's pushing up towards Texas Canyon. Suggestion would be start at Texas Canyon, work your way, find this edge. There has been some nice yellowfin associated with it. sailfish, white marlin, chance of a blue marlin, swordfish. There are some good conditions if you can get out here to the southeast or out to the east. Still a lot of green water. Hopefully, as this eddy progresses further eastward, it's going to allow this water from Mexico coming up and to push up in here off to the northwest like it should. But until that happens, you're going to have to really get, south of the dump site out here, southeast, south down towards southwest, southeast of Aransas, southwestward down towards the area south of Texas Canyon. That's about it for this week. We will come at you again in 2 weeks. Good luck to our clients fishing the Emerald Coast. This week, tournaments will be starting up in the Western Gulf as we get into July. Hopefully conditions shore up and get a little bit better over there. Don't forget to follow us on social media at ROFFS Fishing on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, you could order online, www.roffs.com 24/7, or call the office 321-723-5759. Our normal business hours now are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. That's about it. Thank you, and we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.